So I finished this up today, and it's about Timothy McVeigh, the guy that blew up the Oklahoma Federal Building, and it's also showing like the rise of David Koresh, like up to where he starts building the Mount Carmel thing and all that. So if you haven't seen the Waco show, the one before this, it's really good, man. Like that Waco show. But I have to say that the end of that Waco show is like, I mean, it's hard to watch, man, because they show fucking kids being slaughtered on there and dogs, and man, I mean, it was just fucking mayhem at the end on that Waco show. I mean, you all know what happens. The building like got burnt down and all that. So, this guy here, he's the hostage negotiator that was at Waco and was dealing with David Koresh and all that. So, a lot of it is government hearings or congressional hearings or whatever, where they're bringing this guy in and they're like trying to make him pay for what happened at Waco. And then we have this lady here who was the original person that owned the Mount Carmel property or whatever. And David Koresh comes in and starts having like a pastoral debate with her and all this stuff, and then he ends up she gets well, I guess she just resigned basically because all of her followers just went to David Koresh. And then it keeps going back and forth most of the show. It goes back to like how David Koresh was, you know, meddling with this place and trying to get in there and all that, and then he took over. And here he is. This is supposed to be like the young David Koresh. This is like leading up to him building the Mount Carmel thing on the Waco show. So it goes back and forth, like I said, but most of it is about the court case about the leftovers of Waco. And like the judge was a total asshole on there. Like the judge was totally biased, and he's like, "Oh, this was a cult and all this." And because if you watch the Waco show, you see that this guy here and a lot of the people that were being held for trial, they had nothing to. They were just like the wives and stuff, the leftovers. Like they were the ones that the hostage guy got, the hostage negotiator guy got out of there. So they were just trying to pin all this on them. So at the end, the judge clears them of all charges, and then the lady's getting ready to leave prison, and then the bailiffs or the sheriffs or whatever come and they bring her back. And man, it is so fucked up, man. There is a lot of fucked up shit on this show, man. Like I don't understand how somebody can be declared innocent in a court case and then be charged with a crime when they were found innocent of the crime. It was really fucking weird, man. Like I don't know what happened. Like somebody got to that judge or something, but it was fucking crazy, man. And then also throughout the show, they're showing Timothy McVeigh, and he's like buying fertilizer and doing all this stuff. And let's see here, Vernon Howe. I want to find the guy. Where's the guy that plays Timothy McVeigh on here? I don't see the guy on here that plays. Okay, that's the hostage. Oh, here we go, Timothy McVeigh. I don't. They don't got pictures of that here. Let's see if they show him as Timothy McVeigh on here. Yeah, this is the guy that plays Timothy McVeigh. Well, they don't have pictures of him. I don't know what the fuck. Well, anyways, this guy plays Timothy. He does a pretty good Timothy McVeigh like portrayal of him on here, and it's so fucked up, man. Like they show him going to the he goes to the federal building, and they show him like looking at the daycare thing, and he didn't like realize there was daycare in there, and he's just like staring at them, debating if he should still like blow up the building or not. And then of course he does. And at the end they actually show him blowing the building up, man. It is so fucked, man. Like, I just can't believe that little tiny U-Haul truck with like 8 barrels and all of that manure was that fucking explosive to take out that whole front part of that building, man. Like, that's pretty wild. But it sure makes you wonder about what's going on with the government and shit, man. Like the other thing, when they're showing the court case, this is the defense attorney for the Waco people, and he's telling them, where's the front door? Because there's like some CIA spook guy that keeps trying to help them, and he's like, get the front door, that'll prove your case. And the government tries to bring in a door, but it's not the front door because the front door was metal. And then they try to pretend that what they showed was the front door, but then they proved that it wasn't the front door. So they ended up winning the case. Man, there's just so much like fucked up shit, man. Like, it just makes you really wonder about what the hell is going on. Well, this is when Clinton was in there, I guess, but yeah, this is the original owner of the Mount Carmel property. But yeah, overall it's a pretty good show, man. Like, I don't know how accurate it is, because the way they're showing it is that Timothy McVeigh knew that this hostage negotiator guy worked at that Oklahoma building, and it's like he was trying to target him mainly, but he took out the whole building because he realized that that's where the what do you call it, the FBI and the DEA or whatever they were, or ATF, they were all based out of there. And that's what he was trying to take down, I guess. That's to stop them or whatever. But I don't know, man. I kind of wish that they showed like Timothy McVeigh getting the what did he die from? Was it lethal injection? I can't remember how that. I know he died because at the end they're saying McVeigh was put to death in 2000, and I think it was either 3 or 13 or something. And that was it. The guy just got killed. You know what? The one thing I find interesting is there hasn't been many of these raids on these militia people since Waco. You notice that? Like, I can't think of one time that they've gone after these militia people like this. I don't know if it's because they realize they have guns and they fight back, or what it is, but anyways, like I said, it's a decent show all the way around. I would suggest watching the Waco show first, and then watching this, because this is just this is what happens afterwards, and then it's just kind of like a prequel of them showing about how Timothy McVeigh got power in the Mount Carmel thing and all that, and then Timothy McVeigh reacting to what happened at Waco and all that. And I guess that's it. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It was pretty good. Anyways, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.